everyday thing. It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing when you let your nuts hang.
We finally finished, y'all. What y'all all been waiting for and nagging me about. Finally, I'm done. Remember, this is my program. I move at my own speed. You feel me? I do what I want over here. You feel me? But this is me threading my needles. I use clear needles just so the thread doesn't show when I'm sewing down my appliques. And this is me breaking down everything and, you know, having the appliques contour the body of the dress so it can just look snatched and everything gets covered. Because I don't want them to kick her out of prom. Because we was going to do a lower stomach, but I was like, mamas. They going to be like, you too hoochie. You showing too much. What you think this is? We don't want you to get kicked out of bad and bougie now. I also sewed this on the mannequin instead of when she came here because trying to get people to stand up for 2 to 3 hours straight is a headache, okay? I don't have time for nobody to keep passing out on me. People getting lightheaded. People be dehydrated when they come. Make sure you eat and drink water before you come. Thank you. Unfortunately, you can't do this with everybody, but my client was, you know, kind of the same size as my mannequin, so I could do it for this one. Usually if they're bigger or more petite, I have to really just hand sew it on them, but I cheated today, okay? We ain't gonna mind that. But this the good quality, baby. This the VVS of the appliques, not that moissanite shit. This ain't that on Amazon quality, baby. This that real. Like, she is all finished. I hand sewed all this down so perfectly. Bling, bling, like Chip Skylark's teeth, okay? And that was just a natural light. This is with the ring light and a darker setting. Like, look at that shine. You can't tell me that this dress not shining. Like, look at it back. I really ate this dress down. Now, as soon as my client came, she's like, can I try it on? Of course, it's done, baby. Put it on. I want to see it. It looks so good, and it complements her body so well. She loved it. Her mother loved it. Everybody was happy. She was in and out my house in 15 minutes, child. I tell you. I do not fuck around. I gets down, okay? Now stop playing and come book with me. All right, bye.
This is my moment. I waited all.
Looks good, right? He ate down. I think that he really killed it.
Okay. Y'all remember this dress right here? Yeah, the one I was showing y'all that I made. It went viral on Instagram and TikTok. Well, guess what, y'all? Girl's mother disputed that charge on my website. She disputed the deposit for it. The deposit is the price for the material. Here is the dispute that she made on my Shopify. Y'all read that. Dude, she stated that she bought flowers from me. Mind you, I don't even sell flowers. I don't know where she got that from. She just making it up at this point. Okay, cool, bet. Basically, you're saying you didn't receive a product from me, which is the dress. Mind you, this is not a shipping a dress type of situation. She came and picked this up. She came to my house, and I have it on video. I have a video of her in a TikTok that went viral of her daughter coming, trying on the dress, and paying me and taking it with her. So, what do you mean you ain't get the dress? Now, I feel like y'all trying me. Y'all think I'm slow because y'all don't try them white people like that. Of course, y'all gonna try me. Like, that don't make no sense to me. So now, unfortunately, I gotta make an example out of you. And I hit the mother up, but I think I blocked or something. So I just messaged the girl and said, hey, your mom made it a dispute, you feel me? Y'all have till a certain time to, you know, send me the chargeback money back, or I'm gonna do a story time on y'all. She ends up, the daughter ends up DMing me back, saying it's ridiculous, you posted us. Well, it's ridiculous that your mom tried to charge back that money. And I'm gonna be real, I didn't even really want to involve her, but I don't have her mother's Instagram. I'm blocked, and now I have a chargeback on my Shopify that I now have to pay back. Now at this point, I'm out of $500 because what she disputed was the deposit money, and that was the deposit money is for the materials. I use that money to strictly buy the materials. So what she disputed, I made no profit off of. Well, I put a dispute in and I showed all the evidence, the pictures of her in the dress, everything. She literally collabed her prom photos on my business page, and I have the screenshot. She took it off now, but it's too late, baby. I already screenshot everything. I'm gonna put everything right here. I'm gonna show y'all her in the dress, and I'm going to show y'all her collaboration. And I'm going to show you the text messages of her mom saying, oh, we love the dress. Everybody loved the dress. Right here. I can't make this up. So now at this point, I'm waiting for Shopify to submit my evidence. And I'm waiting on her bank to respond. I'm just too nice. Mind you, they was late to multiple of the appointments and I charged late fees. And then she had her daughter sitting in my house for like 2 hours after the fitting, after I told her she just got to try her dress on and leave. She went to a whole appointment and left her daughter in my house. Like, and I ain't even complain. I ain't charge her no extra fees or nothing. That is not my job. So for you to just try to charge back money, I should have took the signs, but I did make her pay most of the balance in cash, because I don't know, something like, I feel like God told me get that in cash. I don't know why, but God was right, and he's always on time, because I would have been at $1,000 if I would have gave her an invoice, because I believe that she would have disputed the whole 1,000. Like she charged back $250. Like, girl. And I don't care how much it was. It could have been $5. You're still stealing from me. I took my time on that. I move my schedule around for my clients and everything, and I take my time, and I try to make sure y'all are beautiful. So y'all can at least respect that. But yeah, y'all like, comment, repost this, and blow this up. And yeah, we gonna figure this out. I'm gonna update y'all on the dispute once I hear back from Shopify. Hey y'all, back for part 2. Basically to update y'all. Okay, so the girl finally unblocked me. She's mad that it's going viral now, and I'm finally getting a response. She's basically telling me that it's just $250, and she can't believe that I'm doing this, and that her mom canceled her card and it accidentally made a dispute. So that's her story. Now, y'all, I wasn't born yesterday. You don't accidentally make a dispute. Mind you, I didn't, like I said, this really had nothing to do with the girl. Like, this was really all about the mother. But like I said, I never physically seen the mother. She never came to the appointment. Like, she'll just drop her daughter off, and I just seen the daughter. The mom did hit me up on a fake page and said basically that she wanted to sue me now because I'm posting a kid all over my page. Mind you, she's 18. She's not a kid. She's not a minor. On top of that, I had permission to post her daughter because, in all my TikToks, and when I do anybody that I record, I ask them, you okay with being recorded? They be like, yeah, cool. Mind you, she sees the camera. She was in 3 videos. She seen the camera. She knew what was going on. Also, on top of that, like I put in the last, thing, she also collaborated her post with me. Like, I have all the evidence. I have the screen recording and everything. She collabed it. When she found out she was going viral, she took it down. So the girl continues to say, oh, my mom would have sent you that $250. That $250 ain't nothing. She would have sent it back if you would have handled it the right way. Love, what do you mean if I would have handled it the right way? If your mom never made a dispute, we wouldn't be in this situation. Mind y'all, they did this on my birthday. I was on a birthday vacation. They did this on Saturday. It was like literally 5 o'clock. I texted the mom around 5 o'clock. No response. So I texted the girl around 11, just saying, hey, I'm going to give y'all till 5 o'clock to clear this up, or it's going to go further. She ended up blocking me. Okay, cool. I didn't end up making, and this was all Saturday, I didn't end up making the video until Sunday around, like 7 o'clock, because I was waiting till I got home. I was in Vegas trying to enjoy my birthday. I was drunk. Nobody want to do this. And even while being under the influence, I still feel like I held my composure. I didn't say nothing crazy, anything. So yeah, Sunday I posted the video, and y'all, shout out to y'all. Y'all really did y'all big one. Y'all really showed out, and y'all supported me. I really want to thank everybody for that. And she basically got what she asked for. Like I said, I take full accountability for not taking the precautions to protect my business. Like I said, I am human. I'm young. I'm still learning. My business is growing every day. And I get it. I need to take the precautions, and I need to not be lazy. I am fixing all my terms, conditions, how I operate, IDs, everything, yes. And yes, I will be taking this further. You feel me? I started with social media because I know social media is the most powerful thing right now, and I knew it would reach her. And I knew she would know I wasn't playing anymore. She also stated that I needed to use her to go viral, baby. I am the viral. Let's start there. I go viral all the time, especially on Instagram. I do clothes for the baddies. Literally every season of the baddies, there's somebody in my clothing. Clock it. But yeah, I will be handling this. I will be taking it to court. I will be filing a police report. Y'all, Stop yelling at me. I'm trying. But yeah, y'all come shop with me. I do my best to really like do the best that I can, you feel me? And I'm not no scammer. Like, I could see if the dress was trash. I could see if, you know, like, there's people out here that really scam people. So for y'all to do this to people that really do right by y'all is sickening. Because, like I said, there's people out here that's really scamming and taking y'all money. But yeah, keep supporting me. My vendor list is now 50% off. I do sewing classes, and I'm open. Bookings are open, so help me get my $250 back. Okay, y'all, I'm back with a part 3. Mind you, this is the last time I'm speaking on these people. I'm not giving them no more clout off me. None of that. But boom, y'all did y'all big one. Yeah, chat. Y'all found the mama Instagram. Mind you, I never knew what the mother looked like. Like I said, she never came up here. But y'all did y'all homework. People from Houston, I guess, know her. They was sending me her stuff. I'm not finna post her ad or nothing or anything because I'm not finna get this lady no more clout off me. For real. Like, she not finna get no clout on me because that's what she wanted. Especially after she posted this. She keeps saying, my dress is ugly. Stop tagging me in that ugly ass dress. Like, people just been sending me screenshots. I guess she been making like comments. But I did see one screenshot where she said, oh, this was the real inspo that hoe Rob does. I'm gonna put it right here. Basically, she said I did what I wanted to do on the dress design, and I didn't do what they agreed to. Y'all, I don't know if she forgets that I posted all the the evidence. Like, we have a text thread. I don't know like if she's thinking about that, but baby, I never just did anything. We agreed to this, and I'm gonna show y'all the messages. Boom, she did send me that inspo pic. And she also sent me her budget, which was $500 to $1,500. Boom, right here, right? As you can see, she sent 2 different dresses. She sent the one that she posted, and then she sent another one that looks similar to the dress that I made. For the time frame, it would be easier for me to do the lower dress that looked like the dress that she ended up buying. And that the other dress would be more than her budget. Unless we did a corset dress that was simpler. Like, my corset dresses start at like, what, $1,500 if you want a simpler design. If you want like the ones like she did. Because those materials and fabrics cost a lot of money. Like, the fabric for that dress probably would have cost between $350, $500 after shipping and all that. And then plus I would have had to made it in less than a month. Like, I don't like to rush my work. So that's why I was like, I want to do the other one for $1,000. I could do $1,000 for that one. Mind you, I've been sending her the materials, the products the whole time. Like, I have all this proof. Like, she been sending me deposits. If you never liked the dress and you didn't like the dress, why did you pay for it in full if I just did anything? See, I don't like when people lie on me because that's where it gets, you know, she ain't doing nothing but helping me build my case. Like, I don't do people like that. I don't understand why I would take my time and do a design. But yeah, like I said, I'm over this. And I ain't giving them no clout off me directly, so yeah. For real, I got a lot of support off of this, and it went viral and everything. And to be honest, I took this L to the chin, and it turned out to be a win. You know what I'm saying? Because now my business is flourishing. Right now, I'm getting hella DMs about orders, and I'm getting a lot of support. So I thank y'all, and y'all be patient with me as I try to, you know, maneuver through the new changes and the new capacity of people that's coming. And y'all just be patient. I'm trying to DM everybody back in. Thank y'all for the support. I really appreciate it. And it warms my heart so much. Thank you.
What to do, everyday people, man? It's your boy PJ. Today we back with another lit video. Back in the confessional. Yes, we're staying lit, big dog. Shout out to my everyday people who rock with me every day. So y'all see that blue dress? It was popping. Prom season is in full effect. Well, it's over now. It's graduation season. So we're going to see some hood graduations. The chargeback, man, that's crazy. The mom was totally out of line. It be people that claim they have it and they can do it and all this, but then they do some crap like that, and then they get called out for it, and then, oh, I got it. This ain't nothing. And then they downplay everything as if they wasn't happy. If you wasn't happy with it, you could have said that from the get-go, you know, instead of like complaining about it afterwards. Because I know people who have complained about prom dresses as it's going on and then not being satisfied with it and having a problem with it. That be the problem. But this other situation, I think is a little, but and it's crazy to do it in your own city too, because you know how close proximity is when you do stuff like this to people, and you know you see these people all around. That's why it's probably so easy to find these people. Everybody knows that, well, not everybody. People know the girl, so then people know the mom, and then people who know the girl probably have some little animosity towards the girl or the mom, and be like, "Oh yeah, I don't like her, so I'm gonna tell her who that is," and they don't really care if, you know, they can DM her anonymously, just to be like, "Hey, you know, this is who this is. I don't want you to tell nobody I told you, but this is who this is," and they do this all the time. They did, it's stuff like that, but crazy situation to go out like that, you know, but you won't do the white people like that. I bet you won't do a chargeback on that Benz that you was paying for. So like if you're paying for the Benz and you make a payment, but the car break down, you got to put it in the shop or you got to get the oil change. You ain't doing a chargeback on that car payment because you got to change the oil. You're just not gonna do that. So you got to be fair to everybody, man. Be fair to everybody. Anyway, so good job for handling it. One thing is, when you posting people online or doing business, I think people need to start having agreements for people to sign off on to release their pitch. Because if you when you go enroll your kid in school, they say, "Hey, do you want your kid posted in the newspaper?" So say if your kid wins an award and they want to put the kid in the school newspaper or the city newspaper, they say, "Hey, would you be okay if your child photo was released in the newspaper?" You sign off on the consent form, and that's just in case something comes up. But if you say no, whenever there's a picture time, they're gonna make sure your kid is not in any of those pictures. They gonna make sure. They gonna make damn sure your kid is not in any of those pictures, and it just might mess up some opportunities. So, like, don't have your kid in sports, and then say no, I don't consent to you using my kid's photograph or whatever. 'Cause, you know, so get some consent forms. Tighten up on your business. Tighten up on your policies. It's a lot of stuff as a business owner you got to do to protect yourself so you don't run into situations. And again, text messages are great. Text messages are always admissible in court, but text messages and emails, but also documentation and signatures. Documentation and signatures are also important. So remember that. Let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section.